darlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jess from Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and start into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Thank you so very much for being here. For those of you who are returning and who are my subscribers, thank you for coming back for another message from Spirit. Just a quick note, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, I am available. My calendar is open. Check out capellawellness.com. I have plenty of services there because I do a lot of work with my clients, and check out the Capella memberships that I have as well. You get exclusive content. It's kind of like Patreon, but I built it on my own platform where you get additional guidance like what needs to be healed for the month, what needs to be unblocked for the month, and you will also have access to daily guidance. I will do videos for every day of the week. It's at least 3 to 5 videos a week to help supplement the readings that you watch here on YouTube, okay? There are different tiers. All of the different tiers have different perks, so I would highly recommend that you check that out to help you with your spiritual growth, because that's what this is about. All right, guys, with that being said, let's get into your reading. Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. How are you? I hope you are wonderful and your summer's off to a great start. I'm excited because it's my favorite season. Anyway, Scorpio, I send you much love and many blessings as I always do. What we're going to do here is we're going to see what your overall, dagnammit, we're going to see... We're going to see what's going on with you right now, what obstacles you're facing, and what lessons you're learning from this situation to help you with your spiritual growth, because that is what this is about. We're then going to get guidance from Spirit on how to best navigate these energies, what your wellness message is, and what is going on with love and relationships for you, okay? All right. What's going on with Scorpio? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. I don't know, Scorpio. I always look forward to your readings these days because there's something about the energies in this particular collective that's, it has me channel a completely different energy, or I go into a completely different portal or like several portals because I have the ability to channel from multiple so-called locations, if you will, channels, or whatever you want to call them. Because you guys are Scorpio, or there's something about your Scorpio placement. It's very profound. We all know that Scorpio is like the really deep sign of the zodiac. All right, I guess Spirit's trying to think about this one. Oh, oh, Lord. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Guess who's at the bottom of the deck? It's the Empress. See what I mean, Scorpio? So, guys, I know there's a lot of light here today. I had some very interesting things happen in my day, and these readings were supposed to be done well before this light came in, but there's always a reason. But I'm doing these now, and now all this light's coming in. But I get that my guides are telling me your reading is being illuminated, all right? So that's a very good thing. So we have Empress at the bottom of the deck here. So this is really good. All right, so remember to take what resonates, leave what doesn't. For somebody else who's watching this, keep your unhealthy ego at the door and make sure you're honest with yourself, okay? And remember, this is a collective reading, right? It's not a personal. Whatever hits your gut is your message, okay? You do not have to fit everything, but don't go to your unhealthy ego where, oh, yeah, that's for me, and you haven't done the work, or you know, you're not really feeling that about yourself, okay? So I just had to say that for whatever reason. But either way, we have the freaking Ace of Pentacles here, Scorpio. Some of you are getting a new job opportunity. There might even be a windfall of money here. Some of you are getting a new home, perhaps. New contracts, new job, new everything, okay? This is a fresh new start. For others of you, it's like God's giving you a second chance at life. For somebody here, God's giving you a second chance with an Empress, with your divine feminine. All right. This could also explain God's going to give you this new life here, something different, because you are embodying the Empress energy. You have fully reintegrated and embodied this feminine power. And it doesn't matter if you're male or female, guys, because if you don't already know, we have masculine and feminine energies within us. They're energies, they're not genders, okay? When the feminine energy isn't balanced with the masculine energy, that's what causes some crazy stuff to happen. And that's what causes you to be outside of your, causes you to not be in sacred balance with yourself. So some of you are being given this new opportunity, whatever this is for you, because you have fully embodied this. You're creating things, right? And we talked about that, Scorpio, about you tapping into your creativity, because you guys have some super creative talents, all right? And it's a 3, creation, expansion, exploration. You guys are starting to really understand, hey, I have these creative gifts. Like, I can use them for good. I can use them to create my abundance. And some of you have figured that out, okay? And because of that, God is telling you, you will be abundant. You will have financial security and stability when you fully tap into those creative talents, when you are birthing things into the world. And this does not have to mean birthing children, of course, right? It's projects. It's, you know, whatever it is that God has blessed you with as a talent, you're creating something out of that. All right. And when you really tap into those heart's desires, and you are really, understanding your true power here as the divine feminine within, that's when magical things happen. That's when you become fully abundant, and God gives you this opportunity to really use that to create something for the greater good of humanity. I'm hearing something about somebody is seeing your light, or you might be seeing somebody's light. You now see somebody as genuine, as authentic, a very healthy person to be in a relationship with, someone who's true divine feminine. And man, the incense is really smoking here. Anyway, maybe somebody's smoking as they read this. So you could very well see the true light of your divine feminine. Again, take it how it resonates. It's going to be for some of you, not for all of you. And because of that, God's like, okay, this is your person. This is your true divine feminine here. This is a total keeper. I'm now giving you a chance to make this offer to the divine feminine. Okay. Again, that's not for everybody. For those of you who've done your work, this is applicable to you, and you know who you are. But there's a lot of abundance here, materially, but also with wellness, with vitality, with health here. This Empress has healed tremendously from a lot of challenging things, addictions, obsessions, whatever she's gone through, she's greatly overcome. She's vibrant with good health here. She takes very good care of herself, whether you're male or female, again. She knows that her health is important. Why? Because that helps raise her vibration. Stress-free, no illnesses, no whatever drama in her life. She's at a very high vibrational state, which is the agape level, which is violet flame, which is where you need to be a true divine feminine, to be able to attract beautiful, wonderful things into your life, and to be abundant in all areas of your life. So some of you have learned that. Others of you, God is giving you this opportunity to really embody this, to embrace this energy about yourself. knowing your worth, being confident, not seeking validation outside of yourself, not going with the rest of the world and following, being controlled by social conditioning, and telling you what true beauty is. Okay? That's funny because I think True Beauty was a reality show or something. Maybe that resonates with somebody, or you used to watch it or be in it or something like that. But this is you understanding what true beauty is, and that comes from within. When she finds that within herself, it radiates out of her, and that's where her light shines incredibly brightly to the point where it sometimes blinds people. All right. She's loved by so many people, but she could also very well be hated by people because of her high energy. She may even be beautiful on the outside. She could be this incredible catch here, and it's like this person has everything going on. And some people love her for that because she overcame a lot to get here. Other people don't really like her because of that. But she doesn't care. She doesn't care because she's going to love everybody unconditionally, even the haters. She knows her power. She knows all that she needs is God, and nobody can control her. Nobody can tell her what to do. She knows who she really is. And you can feel that from her. You can see that radiate out of her. That's why there's this huge burst of light around her. You see how the sun's hitting it? It's illuminating this card. That's how this person is. Some of you are being given this opportunity to be this. Again, whether you're male or female. The others of you, you're seeing your feminine as this. And you want a fresh start with them. Because you see them for who they are. You see their light. You notice that this person isn't going to come around again. And that's why God's giving you a second chance and saying, hey, this is your opportunity to make an offer to this divine feminine. This is long-standing commitment. This is going to last until you guys are pulled back off the earth. It's a completely new beginning here with a lot more stability. And if this is a relationship, this means that it's going to stand the test of time. It's going to last forever. Well, physically until you guys are pulled off the earth. Like I said, look at all the brightness in this. See all the light here, guys? See, it's not a coincidence that all this sun is coming down on your reading. Like, God is really supporting this, is what I'm hearing. So, this connection is going to be very, very abundant, very vibrant. So you're going to have a very vibrant life here. It's going to be a life that you've never lived. It's now built on a solid foundation. It's not built on clay. It's built on like solid ground. It's like concrete. And it won't wash away. There's a lot of stability here with this connection. And a lot of abundance that comes with it too. Right? So, this could even be a new home for somebody. I'm looking at this castle here. Maybe castles are significant to you. Maybe your home is going to look like a castle. Or maybe you're going to live in a castle. I don't know. Anything is possible, guys. Anything is possible. But there's something beautiful here. It's new. It's very vibrant. This is the highest manifestation card. Somebody here is so high vibrational that they're manifesting all of this abundance. Again, for somebody, you may be manifesting like a lot of money into your life. That's what she's able to do because she's so high vibrational. She attracts what she's vibrating at. She could very well attract the windfall of money, a new home, a new car. It could even be that, like an engagement ring, an engagement itself, solid commitment, stable, long-term commitment with somebody. All right. This is really, really, really nice energy, Scorpio. But again, there's somebody here. I'm hearing that song by 32 Special, Second Chance. A heart needs a second chance. And I think because you have fully embodied this, and you also see your divine feminine as this, God's like, okay, here's your opportunity to make an offer to the divine feminine. The others of you, again, this is your opportunity to actually really embody this and start creating. To start raising your vibration to become more abundant and have more of a vibrant life. Eight of Pentacles. See, you've done the work. Some of you have done the work, or this is encouraging you to continue doing your work. This is achieving self-mastery. Some of you have done that. You were very dedicated and diligent to working, doing your shadow work, doing your ancestral pattern healing, your chakra healing, whatever this is, working on yourself to become this Empress and for you to attract somebody like this, right? The Empress attracts the Emperor attracts the Empress, that type of thing. They're the ones who rule the world. All right, so some of you have been really putting in a lot of work into yourself to know your worth, to be confident in your own abilities, and to see the beauty within you so that it radiates out of you. There are others of you who've been really working very diligently on your craft, your creations, your dharma, what you were here to do, what God gifted you with, and you're working very hard at building, creating those things. You guys are really honing your craft. You're getting even more advanced in that skill that you've been blessed with. It's not, I want to say expert, but nobody's really an expert because we're all continuing to learn, grow, and evolve. But this is you achieving mastery at this. Whatever talent you have, whatever your mission involves. You've worked very, very hard on something. There's also somebody working very hard on a plan, maybe working long hours to save up money for something. Okay, this is weird. Maybe somebody's working long hours or working hard at their job to come up with the money to buy somebody a very nice engagement ring. I'm hearing it's very expensive. It could be, I heard 10 carat diamond. Jesus. Okay. Or some diamond ring that's of a high carat weight, whatever it's called. I don't know. That's what I heard, guys. That's what I heard. 6 carats, 10 carats, 9 carats. I don't know. Somebody's been working very hard at their job or working hard with their business or something to be able to afford some really, really, really nice engagement ring, because this could be an engagement ring, guys. It could be. Also utilizing their superpowers with their law of attraction abilities to attract the money for this. Could even be working hard on getting the money or attracting the money to buy a home, to buy a car, the engagement ring, maybe all of the above. I don't know. I'm getting that for whoever I'm channeling this for. But again, this is really about achieving that mastery and putting in that work. Like, you're so focused on what it is that you want to achieve, and nothing can, distract you. There are no distractions when you're in the Eight of Pentacles, guys, because you are loving what you're doing and you're perfecting it. You're mastering this. You're pushing forward, and you're like, you know what? I'm going to make something of this. And again, it could be doing the inner work for you to embody this energy, to become this individual right here internally. All right? So you can attract the things that you want. Oh boy. Two of Cups. They said, keep going, Jess. Somebody's working on some commitment. Could even be a proposal, or they're working hard on themselves to open their heart to the feminine, or open their heart to somebody. Somebody's worked very hard on themselves so that they can get into alignment with their feminine, with their person. You guys are ready to give and receive love. You've worked so hard on this that you're no longer worried about this connection. You found your holy grail. you started loving yourself. This is also self-love with the Empress. You started loving yourself and learning about unconditional love and what true love is, and you got into alignment with it. So now because you've got into alignment with the Scorpio, you are now aligned with your person so that you can bring about this sacred union. This is the start of a new romance, but this is the love of a lifetime. This is going to be the romance you've been waiting for, the connection you've been always wanting, and this is the start of it. This is excitement here. This is you bringing balance to each other's lives, but that's because you found the balance within yourself, because there's a 2 here. You are now in sync. You have mutual feelings for each other, and I think Scorpio, either you or your person, before the feelings weren't reciprocated, they weren't there, but now they're there, or you did feel the same way, but you just didn't come forward with that. Okay. But you guys are going to be exchanging those cups, but you guys are going to be remembering about the self-love first, because it's God, you, then the relationship. That's how it works. But you guys see each other at the same level now. You're vibrating at the same frequency. Both of you, in order to attract true love, by the way, Scorpio, both of you need to be vibrating at the agape level, which is the highest frequency of all, which is the violet flame. When both of you are at that level, that's when you guys are ready to receive and give unconditional love. That's where the true love falls. And having true love takes a lot of work. A lot of work. To try to get to this mastery, this energy here, it takes a lot of self-work. Okay? So, yeah, looks like somebody's been working very hard on an offer, on something, and a proposal. This could very well lead to marriage. But I'm hearing this person's ready now to commit. This is very serious commitment. This is for the long term, because this is true love. This is a bond that cannot be broken. Some others of you are also working, or you could also be working on your friendships as well. Aligning yourself with like-minded people. Attracting friendships where you guys see things the same or similarly. You guys have the same core values, the same mission maybe. Because you can have a mission with a friend as opposed with your counterpart, right? So you guys are building better bonds with people. People who see things the way you do. Who support you, right? They don't judge you. They support you in what you want to do. So there's something about new friendships here as well. Or nurturing new friendships or changing things. So, look, 6 of Swords. See, this person wants to come forward, or it's you, Scorpio. You're like, okay, I feel the same way. I want this to work out. The love I have is the same. I've always felt that way. I want this to move forward. Somebody's been working very hard on this offer, or the ability to come forward to express their emotions, and they want this connection. They want this partnership. And they know they need to come forward and give the cup to the person if they want to move forward, progress. There could be travel here, relocation. There could be heart-to-heart conversations about, okay, so I want this partnership. I want to start over. This is a truce. This is a reconciliation, conflicts of resolution. This is somebody offering up the olive branch. I want this. Now, what are we going to do? How are we going to move forward? This could even be, you know, do we move in together? Do you want to move somewhere else type of thing? Something like that. This is relocation. This is also a relationship moving to the next level. You're transitioning to something that's more peaceful, more balanced. I talked about balancing now. You guys are now balanced, and now this connection is more balanced. Okay? Now there's the Ace of Wands. It's a fresh new start, guys. It's a completely new beginning. There's a lot of passion between the two of you. A lot of passion. You're magnetically attracting each other. You guys have a lot of passion between you two, and there's a lot of chemistry. You guys are attracting each other, and now there's going to be forward progress, and there's going to be a new beginning again. It's a very passionate new beginning. This is going for it. This is like, here's the spark. Here's the opportunity to live a new life, to have that fresh start. And others of you, you're working on yourself to attract true love. Some of you have already accomplished this. Others of you are working towards this so that you could have a lot more balance in your life, especially with your friendships and your relationships. But that's when you start working on embodying this right here. This all talks about self-love, unconditional love, compassion, patience, acceptance, tolerance. That's what she embodies. Three of Wands. There's another 3 at the top of the deck. Expansion. Expanding your horizons. This connection is progressing. You're making forward progress here. You're not resting on your laurels. You've done so much hard work. You can't turn back now, Scorpio, because you're about to receive your abundance. Your ships are going to come in. And again, with this open opportunity that God's giving you, you're going to continue pursuing your dreams here and learning how to manifest them. She manifests all of her dreams that are in alignment with her highest good and everybody else's highest good. That's the highest manifestation card again right here. She knows how to manifest things because she's that high vibrational. And this is you guys learning how to do that, where you're going to pursue your dreams and you're not going to give up. You're going to persevere. You're going to keep going. This is patience. I talked about patience. Divine timing. Some of you, divine timing is now. Others of you, you have to be patient and allow God to bring in what you're trying to attract, what you want to call in. But you got to be patient. But you got to work on becoming this Empress right here. Again, the highest manifestation card. She's a master manifester. But she continues to go forward on her path that God has asked her to lead, to stay on. She has a lot of patience knowing that things are going to go her way. She will manifest what her heart is desiring. Again, with the Ace of Pentacles, this is slow energy because it's earth energy. There's patience with this too. Remember, when you plant the seed, you need to allow it to grow, but you also have to nurture and take care of that seed. That's taking care of you and your well-being and taking care of your dreams, believing in your dreams and continuing to do the work to make forward progress on the manifestation of your dreams here. There could even also be travel. I talked about that. You may be traveling to a new place, a new city, a new country, a new state, moving to a new home, perhaps. This is for some of you, for all of you. Manifesting a new car, whatever this is for you. A new project, a new idea, new business. There is some travel for some of you. It might be overseas because I'm looking at the water. All right, let's see what the obstacle is. What is the obstacle in this situation? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian series. Thank you very much. Oh, I also heard some of you may need to learn how to get more grounded. All right, it's going to help you with your scattered energies and whatever scattered thoughts you may have. All right, Empress is also being in nature, grounding. So some of you need to work on really grounding yourself. Oh, here we go. 8 of Swords and the 5 of Swords. Okay, so with this challenge here, I talked about grounding, right? Some of you are way up in your head. There's mental entrapment here. You're afraid of making that decision because you're afraid of what's going to happen, of the unknown. You got to get out of your monkey mind here, Scorpio. This overactive mind is going to lead you to make the wrong decisions. It's going to lead you to mistrust your intuition, okay? With all of this brain activity here, your intuition doesn't really kick in, or you start second guessing it. So be careful with your mindset. Watch your thoughts. Your thoughts create your reality, all right? With these challenges you're dealing with, Scorpio, it's these negative thinking, the wouldas, couldas, shouldas. I talked about this in Cancer's reading. What if this doesn't happen? What if this goes wrong? What if this doesn't work out, right? There's something about being afraid of another fight, another altercation, somebody walking away from you, again, perhaps? Be careful with that thought or that thinking, Scorpio, because it will manifest. It's up to you. If you want things to work out in your favor, you have to watch your mental state. Those negative thoughts that you're having, it's causing that fear for you in order for you to move forward. And especially if you're going to be making an offer to your divine feminine, get out of your head thinking that it's going to be a disaster, that it's not going to work out, that there's going to be a fight, that your person's going to walk away, or there's going to be some hurtful words, or this person's going to be insincere. Okay. Some of you may have had this fear because you may be coming back to make amends. You're doing things differently and you're not sure how that's going to work out. Because with that 5, you know things need to change. And you know that you need to embrace that change and do things differently. But there's something about, I want to make amends, but I'm not sure if it's going to work out. Is this going to go wrong? You're too up in your head, Scorpio, if you're thinking that. If you're going to do the right thing and God has told you to do the right thing, then everything will work out fine. You just have to believe that. Your negative mental state is going to manifest into a negative situation, negative experience. It's up to you to do the right thing, Scorpio. God's giving you a second chance. He's giving you another opportunity to make things right, to make amends, to adapt to the changes. Standing up for yourself, winning at all costs, but in a healthy way. I'm not going to be defeated. I'm not going to back down. I'm not going to let anything keep me from what it is that I want to do. I'm not going to let fear keep me from heading in that direction that God's leading me to. I'm not going to let fear think that this is going to go wrong, or I'm going to feel defeated. Because some of you, you know that there's unfinished business. And Cancer got this card too, the 5. Actually, Cancer got both of these cards. They got the 5 of Swords and they got the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords was in the lesson learning position. So you may want to watch the Cancer reading because it could very well resonate with you or give you some more insight into this. It's up to you to clear up any misunderstandings and any miscommunication, Scorpio. It could be you or your person. Take it how it resonates. You have to take your power back. All right? And for those of you who are not in your full feminine power, you need to stop allowing people to take advantage of you, belittle you, strip you of your power and your integrity, mistreat you, because this 5 of Swords is mistreatment, lying to you, deceiving you, dishonesty. If you're dealing with people like that, Scorpio, you got to take matters into your own hands. You got to take your power back. And as I look at the clock, it's 444. So this is Archangel Michael here supporting this. Or the archangels, I should say. You can't be fearful of standing up for yourself and speaking your truth here, Scorpio. So some of you, this has been a big challenge. Some of you have been afraid to face the truth and speak the truth and live it. But again, that truth, that's the light of God. That's where we need to be if we want all of these beautiful things to come into our life. All the abundance, all of the peace, all of the tranquility, the unconditional love, the true love, all of that stuff. We have to be in our truth. We cannot be afraid of that. And when we stand up for ourselves, we can't be afraid if people are going to walk away or not. Because again, the Empress, she doesn't care about that, right? I talked about people loving her and hating her. She's in her truth. Some people don't like the fact that she's able to speak her truth like that. but that's on them. So some of you might be fearful of people walking away from you because you stand up for what you believe in and you stand for the truth. But if you are being called to do that, especially if you're a true light worker, that's what you're being asked to do. It doesn't matter who likes you or not when you speak your truth. It's you fulfilling your mission and channeling whatever truth God is telling you to channel. You living in yours and getting others to understand theirs and to live in theirs. There's Hermit at the bottom of the deck. See, there's paralyzing fear here. Paranoia. What are you paranoid about? You need to shine your light. You cannot hide it in the cave forever, Scorpio. We need your light. Especially now more than ever with everything that's going to be happening down the pike with the collective. Those who are not following the light, who are in the light, they're going to have a rude awakening. They're going to fall more into an abyss and fall more into fear. This paralyzing fear will turn into paranoia, okay? If you guys don't allow yourself to be who you are and to shine your light. This is about following your mission, your passions, your destiny, your North Star. And while you're going through this process, guys, there is a time of solitude in this. Because you build up your greatest strength and resilience, your spiritual growth in solitude. God does his greatest work with you in solitude. You can't be afraid of kind of hermiting a little bit and like really reevaluating what it is that you need to be doing, or looking at your life's experiences and learning lessons from them to help you grow, learn, and evolve, to gain wisdom from that. And this also will lead you to finding what your purpose is and sticking to your purpose. Always following the light and trusting it. There could be others of you where you've embodied that Empress energy. You have this radiating light, but you can no longer hide behind the shadows. You need to come out of hiding. Again, there's this paralyzing fear. I don't want to come out there. Because what if I'm going to be attacked? What if people don't like me? What if they walk away from me? You can't give in to that fear. You are totally supported by God. A true divine feminine, the Empress, does not give in to fear. She's not afraid of losing something. She's not afraid of people defeating her. She's not afraid of competition. She's not afraid of people saying, doing hurtful things. Because she's in her power. And she gets that power from God. I'm hearing Higher Power by Coldplay for whatever reason. But some of you got to get out of this fear here. You got to do things differently. You got to see things more clearly. It's up to you to change your life here. The others of you, somebody's coming out of hermit mode. Somebody's done a lot of work in solitude, achieving their spiritual mastery here. They've learned their lessons. They're a lot wiser. And they have to overcome these fears. Fears of retribution, fear of rejection, abandonment, fearful of somebody walking away because somebody here was in hermit mode for too long, or for a very long time. I don't want to say too long. Somebody was really doing their work, and it took a long time to complete the spiritual growth work, the inner work. And maybe somebody's afraid of coming forward because, oh, I took too long. What if I miss my opportunity? You haven't missed an opportunity, Scorpio, if you followed everything that God told you to do. Because you needed to be prepared. And if you guys are continually to be taken advantage of, people who are hurtful, who strip you of your power and integrity, you have to stop allowing people to do that. You got to come out of your shell and say, you know what? I'm standing up for myself. I need to speak my truth. I cannot be afraid of doing that, because if people continue to do that, Scorpio, then it diminishes your light. And then when your light is not that high vibrational, you can't manifest. That's how it works. Especially if you're dealing with people who are very belittling and condescending. They're abusive mentally, verbally, emotionally. People who don't let you have the last word. They got to win the argument all the time. They have to, one up you all the time. No, you're not going to deal with those people. They affect your abundance too. Okay? They affect your abundance. Five of Cups at the top of the deck. See? Regret, shame, sorrow. Things didn't work out the way that you hoped, but there was a reason for that. There is always a reason for everything. You always have something better. There's the silver lining, the Two of Cups. We saw the Two of Cups already. Some of you had negative thoughts. Like I said, you thought that your person was going to walk away because, there's a lot of regret here. Either you regret something that you did or your person regrets something that you did. And there's a lot of shame. There's a lot of sadness. Someone misses you too much. They feel really bad for what they did. They're sad. They're lonely. They're really saddened by how they mistreated you. And that could very well be why this person may have had challenges with coming back with that fear. Because it's like, is this person going to accept me for who I am? This is acceptance. This is forgiveness. It's tolerance in a healthy way. This is letting go of emotional baggage. Can't have emotional baggage if you want this Ace of Pentacles. So somebody was having negative thoughts about the past, what they did. I regret what I did in the past with my person. I betrayed them. I was dishonest. I was hurtful. But that person had to go through this to understand some huge lessons, right? Five of Swords is also learning your lessons from these challenges, from these unpleasant situations. Understanding that things happen for a reason, and this shit happens, it's supposed to happen that way to get you to learn. But there is always a silver lining to every situation. You just have to look for it, and you have to believe that that does exist. All right. Let's see what the lesson here is. What lesson is Scorpio learning from this situation? Thank you. But yeah, for somebody else, you're coming in. You're coming out of hermit mode. You're going to make amends. You know it's up to you to clear up this miscommunication, to clear up this unfinished business, and God's giving you that opportunity to do that now. Six of Wands. Okay, Scorpio. So some of you, the lesson is don't let pride and ego get in the way. The unhealthy time, the unhealthy kind. This is you learning to take the lead. You are not a follower, Scorpio. You're a leader. I told you, with this collective, you guys are exceptionally gifted. You need to show people that. And you have to really believe in yourself. This is about having that self-esteem and not limiting yourself to things. I mean, look how courageous this guy has with this wand here. He's very proud of himself, but in a healthy way. He's like, I can overcome any challenge. And some of you have overcome some serious challenges. These are challenges too. People who treat us like this, they're our greatest challenge, and we learn our greatest lessons from those who treat people who are like that, okay? And some of you have overcome that. You're like, I'm not going to back down. I'm not going to be taking advantage of these people. I'm going to muster up my courage and confidence and say, look, you can't defeat me. I'm not going to lose. This is also about winning at all costs, or saying I can win this battle. I'm going to win. I'm going to be successful. But again, in a healthy way, not in an arrogant, egotistical way. Like, I'm the best. It's kind of, I'm thinking about singing that song, You're the Best, by, who the heck sang it? Now I want to watch Karate Kid. Johnny, right? Yeah, he was successful, right? He was winning all of those battles and the fights and stuff like that. Yeah, he had high self-esteem, but there was arrogance there until, like, he ended up losing to Daniel, right? You got to be careful with that overambition. There is such thing as unhealthy pride and healthy pride. Unhealthy ego, healthy ego. For some of you, the ego is the fear. The self-limiting. This is not going to work. I don't think this is going to be, this is not going to work. I can't do this. Whatever, whatever. Again, watch the negative thoughts. That lowers your self-esteem, right? You got to be very careful with what you're thinking, and you have to believe in yourself here, that you will be successful. But again, you can't be like overly egotistical thinking, oh, whatever, you know, I'm going to win this all the time, and because I'm better than everybody, blah, blah, blah. Be careful with that. This is also you overcoming the idea that there's competition. And I know you guys got this in your readings, right? You were afraid to go pursue something that you wanted to do because of the competition. The only competition is yourself. And I've said that time and time again, whenever it comes up, that is. Everybody has their own purpose, their own mission, their own talents. Everybody can be abundant. There is enough abundance for everybody on this planet. All right? The abundance card is right there. You will be financially stable and secure, Scorpio, when you follow your passions and you do what God has asked you to do. What God has given you, what you know you are good at. You have to let go of thinking that you're going to be a failure. That's what causes this monkey mind. Again, the woulda, coulda, shouldas. What ifs? Oh my God, this is not going to work. Dark thoughts, negative thoughts. It's going to turn into a disaster. I can't do this. No. I'm going to fail. You only fail, Scorpio, when you don't freaking try and you don't go after what your heart is desiring. When you don't muster up that courage to go after what it is that you want. When you get knocked down, you don't get back up, is when you fail. When you get back up, you've already won the battle. Because so many people go through so many challenges and battles, and they're like, I'm done. I've been defeated. I keep losing. There's no way I'm going to win. That is crap. If you keep believing that, Scorpio, then you're always going to continue to lose until you realize that you will win at something. But that's you standing up for yourself and understanding that you can overcome any challenge. That you can win these battles. But you have to believe that about yourself. Okay? You have to believe that about yourself. And be careful with the vanity, right? Because there's somebody here, an obstacle is, I'm going to win at all costs. I don't lose. Again, it's like the Johnny mentality from the Karate Kid. But what happened? Oh, he lost, didn't he? That's what happens, guys, when your pride gets in the way, the unhealthy pride, and you're like, nope, nobody can defeat me. I'm golden. I'm the best at this. That backfires on you. The universe doesn't like it when that happens. And that's what happened to Johnny, and that's why. And Daniel's son had a different type of pride here. He wasn't giving into the fear. He wasn't having that mentality, I'm going to lose to this guy. That's what he was saying, right? I'm going to lose to this guy. Johnny's like that champion, you know, he's been the champion for years. There's no way. This is my first time in the tournament. But he had to believe in himself. He had to have the healthy pride. I can do this. I'm going to be victorious. I'm going to be a success. He changed his mentality, his mindset. But when it gets too egotistical, guys, that backfires on you and you will lose. And some of you may have realized this the hard way. We all win some, we all lose some. But when we lose, it's an opportunity for us to learn something about ourselves, right? It helps us to grow and evolve. So watch with that ego there. Four of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, it's getting shiny. Maybe there's lack of support. Maybe you have lack of family support. Maybe you have family members or whatever, friends or something, but I'm getting family that they're not supporting you with this. They're probably thinking, you're going to do what, Scorpio? You're going to pursue your dreams, or you're going to do this, and you're going to do that. Right? Or maybe they're telling you you're going to be a failure. That you're being a little bit too conceited or a little bit too prideful. Again, we did talk about be careful with that healthy pride. But if you know that this is what you want to do and you have that success mentality, but not coming from a place of arrogance, you will get what's coming to you. God will bless you with this financial abundance, especially if you're pursuing something of a creative nature and people are looking at you like you're freaking crazy. I know, Scorpio, because I've been through this. I actually had a conversation with my youngest sister today about a lot of stuff about my situation. And she was like, she got it, but she didn't get it. And that's okay, my ears ringing, because she's still on her own journey. And she kind of told me a little bit about this. She was trying to say in so many words, maybe you're being a little bit too this. And she didn't want to say prideful, but I could feel it. She was beating around the bush, right? That's family. Some of you are not having the adequate support, especially from family, to pursue this. But guys, what I tell you is not a lie. I do not fudge this. You know, when the truth comes out, it will come out. And sometimes it's not easy to hear. But I would be doing yourself a disservice if I was not being honest with what my guides are telling me to channel. So if you're not having support in this endeavor, okay, maybe your family's telling you you're going to be a failure. Maybe most of your life you thought maybe some family members or something thought you were going to be a failure because of what happened in the past. You can't let the past dictate your future, Scorpio. You can't even let family members tell you what you can and can't do. You have to understand what your intuition is telling you. You have to believe in your abilities. I can do this. And maybe there's something here where maybe somebody here, or you were dealing with somebody who's like, I win at everything. I don't lose. Whatever. Somebody loses at some point. And maybe somebody's saying, I'm always right. Winning the argument all the time. No, I'm always right. You're wrong. You're going to be a failure. There's no way you're going to be financially secure and stable when you follow your creative passions. Okay? That happens to a lot of people. Because creativity isn't really honored, is it? When you follow your heart's desires and your passions and you're not really worried about money, knowing that God is going to bless you with the financial aspect of this, when you follow your passions and you follow what your heart's telling you, nobody really believes that because they've never really had the heart to pursue their passions. They don't have that confidence and courage to actually understand that they will be successful even when they don't know what's going to happen in the future. So if you're not having support, Scorpio, you have the support of me, you have the support of your guides, your angels, and there are other people out there who are like-minded who are going to back you up. They are out there. Some of you might be having family problems, okay? Maybe there's something you want to pursue here, and there's something going on with the family in the home, maybe a marriage. Maybe somebody's going through a divorce. Maybe the divorce was holding you back. Or you've been contemplating divorce and thinking, if I get divorced, I'm going to be a failure. No, you're not. When you're fully in your Empress energy, watch what happens. I'm telling you, it's like my freaking story of what I went through, right? Because I'm divorced. And some people are like, what are you doing? And I thought for a little bit, I failed. I thought my marriage was going to work out, but God was leading me to something better, and that's where I'm at right now, and I know bigger things are coming. So if this is a divorce for you, let that go. You are not a failure. If it didn't work out, it wasn't supposed to work out for a reason. Why? Because you were not married to your divine person, your God-ordained spouse. That's why it didn't work out. And if people didn't support you during that, it's fine. God was supporting you the entire time. So was your entire spirit team. Okay? This could also be people being divided. Your friends, they're like, what are you doing, Scorpio? There's something about financial security and stability. You guys pursuing something here. Again, watching the negative thoughts. People like arguing with you, like, what are you doing, Scorpio? Like, you're going to fail at this. Do not, if somebody's telling you you're going to fail, do not believe them, please. If somebody's worried about your financial state, don't listen to them, because if God has been telling you to pursue this, God knows what you need, and he's going to provide for you with whatever it is that you need, to include the finances. You got to get over that mentality. All right? There's negative thoughts, thinking of being a failure because people aren't supporting you. Guys, a true divine feminine, she has support from God. Like I said, she doesn't seek validation from anyone other than God. She doesn't seek support, abundance from anyone other than God. She knows that God is her only source and supply. And God always gives her what she needs. And when she gets to the point when God's ready to bless her magnanimously, boy, does she live an amazing life. That's why she's the Empress. Because she was patient. She trusted that God was going to give her biggest blessings. She just needed to continue to be obedient and continue to radiate her light. And to not let anyone think that she was crazy or that she was going to be a failure, because she was pursuing whatever it was that her heart was desiring, whatever God asked her to do. So, look, Ace of Cups, self-love, okay? You guys, I know it's hard when you're pursuing your dreams and stuff and you don't get support, because I went through the same thing. You need to focus on self-love here. You do not need others to really support you right now, for some of you, or to like seek this happiness outside of you, all right? When you love yourself, that's where you get your power from, because that's the power from God. There may be crying over this too. Somebody's really upset because they're not getting support from other people, from family, from friends. Just know that what God is offering you right now, Scorpio, it's going to bring you the ultimate happiness. It will. Trust me, it will. If I've gone through this and you're watching this, the same's going to happen for you. But you really have to believe in yourself. And you're going to be able to stand on your own 2 feet. And you're going to have God as your support. Your guides as your support. And then when you get to that higher vibrational state, you're going to attract like-minded people, like we said with the 2 of Cups, who are going to support you, who are going to back you up genuinely. But the self-love is a big thing. I talked about that with the Empress. Can't pour from an empty cup. You love yourself first, and then others will love you the same. And God always, always gives you his love, no matter what. You could screw up 1,000,000 times, Scorpio, but God's still going to give you this blessing. He just wants you to take it. He just wants you to love yourself above all else. And even if you're not supported, okay, then understand that you have the support from God. That's all you need. The others of you, this is about union with your counterpart. This is harmonious sacred union right here. You're returning to somebody's life because you want to make amends. You want to clear up this unfinished business, the miscommunication, misunderstandings. You're overcoming this negative mindset, okay? Because God's giving you that opportunity and you want marriage with this person. You want to move in with this person. I think I said that in this reading. You want to reunite with them. You want marriage. You want the happy family, the happy home. There's a castle here. Something about castles. I don't know why they keep having me draw to the castle stuff, but when you are that confident and you are visioning success, that this is going to work out here, Scorpio, that will manifest. And there's something here about you having that courage to move forward, to come into union with someone. That you will have this beautiful, happy life. It's going to be a very peaceful, very balanced connection. It's on a solid foundation. I was talking about the foundation not being built on clay. There it is right here. It's solid. It's stable. It's not going to fall apart. If you've been afraid of getting divorced again because you were divorced before, this will not happen because you saw the divine feminine. This is your counterpart. It's a bond that cannot be broken, okay? This is a true connection here. Yes, this is the 1111 card. This is the twin flame card, right? They're saying congratulations, Scorpio, because you achieved something great. You achieved a huge milestone. You got out of your negative mindset. You stopped being afraid that you were going to be betrayed again or taken advantage of or whatever, or somebody being very hurtful to you in another marriage. That's for some of you, not for all of you. Or being in another relationship, or being betrayed, pursuing something that you want to build, that you want to grow. Could even be something about a new home. Maybe somebody closed on a home. I don't know where this is coming from. This is coming from left field. Maybe somebody closed on a home because Ace of Pentacles is also home. I did say engagement. There's engagement right there. There's also moving in together. This is, again, buying a home. Maybe somebody successfully closed out on a home, and maybe somebody was waiting to get this house before moving forward towards their feminine to make them an offer of commitment. Who knows? Everybody's story is different. But there's time to celebrate. It's time to celebrate, Scorpio. Go have some fun. If you're invited to parties, weddings, whatever, don't be a hermit. Go to them. All right? You get invited out somewhere that's going to be exciting. There are still graduations happening because they're kind of finalizing. I think we're towards the end of graduation season. It's wedding season right now. We're in summer now. A lot of people get married during the summer. If you're invited to this stuff, guys, just go. Maybe you'll find your person. Maybe you'll find like-minded people when you go to this event. Whatever this is, okay? But some of you have really overcome this challenge about marrying again, or like getting into something, or just achieving things, believing in yourself to achieve. I'm hearing believe to achieve. I think that was like my son's motto at one of his schools or something like that. Having that confidence and that courage, you can achieve great things. Okay? Celebrate your successes, Scorpio. Even if there's nobody to celebrate with, even though there are people here, celebrate on your own. I even had to do that. I still do that sometimes. There's nothing wrong with that. But there is some success here. Somebody is now coming forward, overcoming those battles and challenges, those misunderstandings with who their divine feminine is, and being afraid of being rejected again, of being betrayed again, of being taken advantage, of being stripped of their power and integrity. No, this person is no longer afraid of that, because they know that this is true love right here. It's another ace. They know that this divine feminine was a huge blessing from God, and that this bond cannot be broken. It's a godly thing. It's true love right here. I feel like I'm on fire because that sun is really blazing through that window. I'm going to get a weird tan. Anyway, I'm going to do your guidance, and all my cards fell on the floor again. So give me a minute, please, here. Are you kidding me? Oh, my God. Oh, look at that mess. All right. I don't really care that they're not going to be in the upright, guys, because I don't read reversals here. With these cards, that is. All right, let's see what your guidance is. What guidance do we have for Scorpio? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian series, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Oh, wow. Peacock. Raise your standards. See, don't settle for second best, okay? Again, you're not a failure. You're not going to have support. People are like, no, you should do this instead, or you should go with this person instead, Scorpio. No, 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 no. You know what is best for you. Epiphany. Seek clarity. I don't think anybody's gotten this yet. See, you're special, Scorpio. Not that the other signs aren't. That's not what I'm saying. All right. So with the peacock, guys, be careful with the unhealthy pride here and the ego. Be careful with that. Like, no, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm saying. I win at everything. I'm used to winning all the time. I don't want to fail. No, you pursuing your heart's desires, you will not fail. You fail if you don't go after it. Peacock, raise your standards. The peacock is possibly one of the most exquisitely beautiful creatures of the world's animal kingdom. It is also believed to be the most virtuous and embodies the admired characteristics of integrity and loyalty. Like the peacock, you embody qualities important for friendship and family unity. You're encouraging, selfless, and enrich the lives of everyone you meet. The peacock is also very protective of its young and will provide for and protect them under any circumstance. This card could also be seen as an indicator to better yourself and to raise your standards to be more like the peacock. Love and care for everyone you know. So I was reading this. Peacock is protective of its young and will provide for and protect them under any circumstance. So because we have the Four of Wands, there is someone who's like, you might have been in a divorce or had a family, right? That ended up in divorce. You probably have kids or something, or a kid. You feel like a failure that this marriage didn't work out before. And that kept you from attracting like better people who were more in line with you. It kept you from attracting true love. Perhaps that's for somebody specific. Okay. Somebody here feels like they failed the family by filing for divorce. But if you're the person who filed for divorce here, this is for somebody specific, it's not for everybody. You did it because somebody kept betraying you. They kept taking advantage of you. There's nothing wrong with doing that, okay? There's nothing wrong with doing that. So that's why, and you may have done that to protect your kid, because maybe if you're dealing with like an ex-husband or ex-wife who is doing that to the family or to you, that's not a healthy environment, is it? No, because the child will pick up on that stuff. So if that's you, Scorpio, don't think that you're a failure for this, and know that This happened because God ended up bringing you your true blessing, your true person, your God-ordained person, okay? And you may have had reservations with offering this commitment to the divine feminine because you were afraid of your child being in that same situation. But your gut was telling you this was different this time around. That's for somebody specific. All right, we have the Epiphany card. To experience an epiphany is to have a sudden realization or spiritual flash that will change the way you view yourself and others around you. You get to see the situation more clearly, as if someone just switched on the light. With this clarity, you can see the truth. You will also gain a sense of control within yourself to make positive decisions that will bring about happy and joyful outcomes. Yes, I can see clearly now. See, I said that. Somebody sees the light. They see clearly. They see the light in their feminine. They see the light in themselves and somebody, whatever this is. You had that epiphany. That for somebody here, you realize that this is actually your divine feminine. Oh my God, before I shuffle, look what's at the bottom, feminine. Creativity without judgment will enhance your feminine aspects. See, creativity without judgment, guys. Even if, so some of you are male watching this and you're about to pursue your creative endeavors and people are looking at you like you're going to fail, man. What are you doing? Right? You're a dude. Why are you going to be doing this? Do not listen to that bullshit. Okay? God's giving you something incredible. Use it to your advantage. You're going to make a lot of money from it. You have to believe that and you have to trust. God really blesses those who go after their heart's desires and who utilize their God-given talents. He does. They want me to show you what's underneath here. Dove, take a leap of faith. See? Let's see what your wellness message is. Oh, crap. What wellness message do we have for Scorpio? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Syrians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Appreciation. Allow appreciation to uplift your spirit. Appreciate those who you have learned the hardest lessons from. Appreciate the opportunities that God has given you to create new abundance, a new world for yourself. Appreciate the people who, and this might be a hard one for some of you, who did this. Who were unkind to you, who mistreated you, who betrayed you. They're your greatest teachers. You learn massive lessons from these people. You wouldn't be the person you are today if you wouldn't have gone through this, Scorpio. Uplift your spirits. It changes you. Trust me, I looked at that differently with all the people who mistreated me in my life. It got me to flip and to take my power back. That's the Eight of Swords in this position. That it's up to me to stop being mistreated. God allowed me to, God had me go through this to see things differently. Like, I'm giving you this gift here. You're going to have a much better, different life. And then after all that happened, even my divorce, I ended up meeting my divine counterpart. And I even learned a lot from him too. He was my greatest teacher. And I'm very, very appreciative of that, because I would not be where I am today. I would not be doing this type of work. I would not be confident in myself the way that I am now. I would not have the power that I have now. And the way that I teach and I read, I'm not fearful of anyone. You can give me the worst review. You can give me the worst comment on my YouTube channel for a video, because I've seen some of them. You can't do anything to me. That does nothing to me. That was not like that years ago. So the fact that I went through that stuff with my counterpart, that was like the kicker there. It taught me a lot. And I'm very appreciative of what he's done for me. Even though it wasn't pleasant at the beginning, but I realized it takes two to tango. I kept allowing this mistreatment to happen, and it was a cyclical pattern. It was an ancestral pattern. And I was the one called to break it. And everything that I've gone through, even all the shit that I've gone through, I'm appreciative for every little thing, to include the bad moments, the unpleasant moments, because I would not be here. And I know I'm being prepared for bigger things, because when the brighter your light gets, the more opposition you get, the more people try to take you down. Like I said with the Empress, people love her and then they hate her, right? They don't like her. They try to bring her down. That's not going to happen with me. I am too much in my power for that to happen. And that's not conceit. That is confidence. There's a difference. I'm not saying that I'm like better than everybody else. No, this is about me being in my power and understanding my true divine feminine and my divine masculine nature about myself. If I was conceited, you would be able to tell. If there was vanity here, you'd be able to tell. I'm here to raise vibration of the planet. I do my readings in this manner to help everybody else get to where they need to be. Because I've been there. I've done that. I know how hard it is. But when you come out the other side, that victorious, guys, you're going to see what I see. Don't confuse confidence with vanity and egoism. Okay? And some other people, Scorpio, they may be seeing that about you now, or they're going to be seeing that about you when you're really in your power here. That's what happened with my conversation with my sister. I was very confident in what God was telling me and what God has shown me. But that sometimes gets confused with vanity, with conceitedness or conceit, whatever that word is. And if people are looking at you, Scorpio, who do you think you are? You're going to make this business out of that thing that you know, that little creative thing that you have, whatever. Don't listen to that. And again, be careful. Look, there's more peacocks here. Oh yeah, no wonder, because it's the peacock card. See what the peacock? Raise your standards, but again, watch that level of conceit. The unhealthy pride, okay? Stars. Look up to the stars, sense the infinite expansion. Excuse me. You're a star, Scorpio. This is about you following your mission, your passions. There's a star right there. The expansion, we talked about the threes, right? You are supported by the universe, by your guides, by your angels. Trust the universe, trust the process. Look what's underneath that. Creativity. Use your learning experiences to create something new. See? Alrighty. Let's do what's going on with love and relationships for Scorpio. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, plated Syrians, please and thank you. I split it. It says trigger, overreaction, respond rather than react, avoid decisions based on fleeting emotions, and the real deal. They see your light, a total keeper, genuine, compatible, authentic, healthy, good choice. What did I say at the beginning of the reading? Somebody's realized that their person is the real deal. They see their light now, and some of you are seeing your own light now. What's going on with love and relationships for Scorpio? If that comes out, I'm going to laugh. Ah, it didn't this time. Splitsville. Leaving quickly, decisively, the relationship is devolving or ending, not keeping in touch, time alone. Invest. See if they're the one. Spend time together, make effort getting to know them, emotional investment. Okay? So, see, Splitsville, there's something about a divorce here. Maybe you're divorcing somebody because they didn't invest their time, energy in you. Okay? They didn't make time to spend together. They didn't make an effort to get to know more about you. Because guys, you get married, there's still always something to talk about. You're still always learning about that person. Okay? Somebody didn't make an emotional investment, and some of you are like, I'm leaving, right? I don't want this. I want a divorce, right? This could have already happened, or you're going through this now. Some of you, again, I said you feel like a failure for going through that divorce. No, if someone wasn't doing this, okay, they didn't want to spend time with you, they were not making the emotional investment, then, you know, you do what you need to do. That's what happened to me, okay? Maybe they wanted a lot of time alone and they didn't want to spend time with you. It's like, okay, whatever. I mean, if you're in a marriage or in a deep commitment here, you got to spend time together. I mean, yes, I know for me, I got to go in my spaceship, but that's my me time. Everybody needs me time. You balance it out. You have time together and you have time apart. And you're not codependent, right? Maybe there's somebody here where they feel like a failure. They feel guilty. They feel regret here because they left you so quickly, right? They walked away, or you walked away, or both of you ended up walking away at some point. You may be afraid to come back to this person because you didn't keep in touch with them, or you're afraid that they want their time alone. But somebody's going to be courageous here and come forward. There's a union here. God's giving you that opportunity. God's giving you the opportunity to now really get to know them, to spend some time with them. Make the emotional investment, because somebody here didn't make the emotional investment before. Personality traits. Look at the sun. Oh, the sunlight here. Funny. Great personality, compatible, resonance, connection, sunny and light interaction. See, this is confirming about that person. I saw the real deal card. It said compatible, and they see your light, right? This is talking about your person. Especially for those who've done the work, those who are ready for this union here. You resonate with them. They have a very bright, vibrant personality. It's the Empress energy. A great personality. They're probably funny too, you know, they have a sense of humor. You feel happy around them. It's the sun. You feel warm. You feel this vitality, this vibrancy from this individual. And because you feel that they're compatible with you, you're on the same page, you're not going to get caught up in thinking, well, I didn't keep in touch with them, but now I'm actually going to make the investment. Okay? And for those of you who are in a relationship or a marriage or something where they're not making the effort, they're not keeping in touch with you, or they always want their time alone, or they're just like, they can't make decisions, or they keep leaving for whatever reason, this is about you raising your standards and finding somebody who has these traits. Okay? Look, missed opportunity at the top of the deck. Regret from former relationship. Don't run if it feels right. Risk of loss. Communication is imperative. See, I was talking about a missed opportunity. Regret from the former relationship. See, I said something about somebody felt like a failure from a previous marriage or a previous relationship. Don't run if it feels right. Trust in your feelings, because if you're feeling this, why wouldn't you want to be with someone who makes you feel like this? Especially if they make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside and they light you up. Your heart races when you see them, or you see their name, or you hear them speak, or whatever it is. That's supposed to tell you something, Scorpio. You need to communicate how you feel, right? Again, God's giving you this opportunity. Don't run. There's no need to run anymore. You're afraid of that risk of loss, right? Again, there's this self-esteem thing here. I'm afraid I'm going to be defeated. I'm going to lose this. The person's going to walk away again. You know, Scorpio, you're very intuitive that that's not going to happen. Again, watch your thoughts. If you believe it's going to happen, then you're going to manifest that. Let's see what bonus card we have for you from these believe cards. What card do we have for Scorpio? What other message do you have for them? Well, of course, every time this comes upside down, it's keep the faith, Scorpio. Just when you think you know exactly how it's going, some unexpected possibility shows up and it begins to get even better. Andre Puig Sr. Holy crap, this is like the best one for this reading. It's right here. It's the Ace of Pentacles. And unexpected, here's the possibility. Here's the second chance. Here's the new beginning, the fresh start, guys. I love this. Some unexpected possibility shows up and it begins to get even better. You always have to believe, how does it get any better than this, Scorpio? I love that. That is freaking awesome. All right, Scorpio. I hope this helped you. If you have any questions about this reading, send me an email. If you would like to sign up for a Capella membership, the exclusive content that I give, it helps to supplement these readings. It's a great investment for your well-being, your health, your vitality. It helps give you additional information how to best navigate energies that are surrounding these readings here, whatever readings you watch on my YouTube channel. There's different tiers. They have different perks. Every tier gives you complete access to unlimited access to guided meditations, to my daily guidance videos. And other tiers have other videos where they tell you, it gives you guidance on what is healing, what healing you need for the month, what is blocking you for the month, what's going on in your dynamic with your person. All right. Depending on what tier you get freebies, you get extra discounts, you get bonuses, whatever. Whether you sign up for a Capella membership or not, or buy a membership, you have free access to my mobile app. You get other communication from me. I send out messages to my members there, whether you have a paid membership or not. If you do have a paid membership, you get to access all of the exclusive content from the app itself. You get exclusive access to what's called the Capella Cove. That's where I have all of my exclusive stuff there, and you can get everything on that app. You don't have to go to your actual phone, web browser, or anything like that, or a computer if you do that for stuff. You can chat with me directly in the mobile app. That's what a lot of people have been doing these days. And I give a little bit of boost of energy. I give them some guidance, right? Without charging them anything, okay? Yeah, you get to meet up with other people from your soul tribe. And, you know, there's a lot of other stuff there that you can access. I'm planning to do other things within that community there for the people who already signed up. So it's of no cost to you to sign up to have access to the free mobile app, okay? It costs you nothing. For the Capella memberships that are paid, you don't have to sign anything. It is super easy to cancel. You can cancel at any time. All right, guys. All right, that concludes your reading. Thank you so very much for watching this video, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today and always. I send you so, so much love. And I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Oh my gosh, somebody just told me a message and they just kicked me out of my outro. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starring out.